Hey everybody, so Mario Ian is here today, and so today we're going to be doing something new. So a movie has been coming out called EpicMarioBros, and this is the first time, but I'm going to review his film. So without further ado, let's begin at the beginning of his story. By the way, spoiler alert, the opening of his film, which as you see it starts off in space, is actually something I really liked. I thought the beginning of his film looked really good. The opening sequence, I thought the music was really great. Showing Phylox in space, I really liked this opening scene, and it got me really excited for the movie. It just it grabs you. It's just so subtle and so small, but yet it's so impactful. So I thought the beginning was really nice. So I think for all you future plush tubers, follow off something like this, because I think this was a really great direction to go with the portal, and I just thought this beginning was great. And then it shows his movie symbol, and it was a great intro, so props to you. But this is a scene I didn't really like so much. The whole wedding purpose is nice and all, but I mean, we aren't shown in the first film, nor this one, any sort of chemistry, really. It's more the lines of, I guess, we weren't shown enough. It's just like they're automatically getting married. There's no like plot in front of it. There's no plot development to get them to why they're being married. Nothing to make us feel happy for them to be together. It's just, okay, they're getting married, who cares? So then the big portal crashes in the middle of their wedding, destroying everything and sucking everyone into it. Now, this is kind of ironic because, you know, it's wedding crashing, and it's kind of in a lot of Mario plush films. So it's nothing too, like, new or exciting to see. It's something we've seen a lot, but it looks beautiful, though. That's the one good thing that came out of this scene. Now, this scene, it's just trying to get some plot, I guess, for Bowser, but it's, I personally think the voice acting in this movie in particular should have really been a bit worked on hard, because whenever they come on the scene, I just cringe, I guess, is the right way to go, because I just think the voice acting needs a bit more subtlety to it. It's a bit loud, and I guess obnoxious in some sort of way. I don't know, but the whole Bowser scene is okay. One thing I truly didn't like is this whole breathing right here. It really just kind of got really annoying and obnoxious, and I just didn't enjoy it. Another thing that I kind of disliked about this plot is that how he just ironically just bumps into Toad just walking randomly through the forest, and he just finds Toadsworth out of absolutely nowhere. So, I don't know, it just felt very generic and ironic that the person he's looking for is just sitting there in the forest awaiting him. And it's completely just random. He just finds him, and it's just... I would have been wanting, like, Mario to find Toadsworth in some more epic way, but this is just generic. Another ironic thing that comes to this film is that the whole prophecy thing comes into the play, and the whole Mario's the chosen one thing kind of comes in. It's something we've seen so many times in other people's plush films, and it's nothing unique about it, which is a problem, because you always want to have something unique in your film to make people remember it and want to come back to it. If it's just things people have seen all the time, it's not special. So then, ironically, I guess again, the villain just pops out of nowhere and goes and, well, I guess you guessed it, tries to kill them, and successfully just ends up killing Toadsworth on the spot. You introduce a new character and then just kills him immediately right after, and which is necessarily not my favorite kind of idea, but this is a good time to talk about his villain, Phylox, which is actually my most hated character in the entire movie. Not because the character is evil, it's the voice acting done for him. Every single time he talks, and I'm talking every single time, he laughs. He laughs, and the laughing, you know, it's nice once in a while, because it's, you know, showing how evil he is, but after every sentence, it gets kind of tedious. It's like, how you doing? You're good? That's good. It's like, he needs to stop laughing, so if he's gonna ever return, just stop with the laughing, please. Thank you.
One pest out of the way. Phylox! I will destroy you! I don't think so.
You've got to be joking. Like, you have to be joking. What happened? Phylox has the perfect opportunity to kill Mario as he's on the floor being electrocuted, dying, and you know what he does? He walks away doing his obnoxious laugh. He just walks away and lets Mario go and hunt him down again. That is the most cliche thing I've ever seen, ever. Like, I was not fond of it. I was, like, when I was first watching this, my mouth just dropped. I was like, why isn't Mario killing him? Why doesn't Phylox just go and destroy him? I mean, he's completely wounded. Now, this scene in particular, Mario climbing the big tower, basically the most unique plot point of the entire film, is actually my favorite part. It's so beautifully well done, except for this kind of latter bit. It was a bit tedious, but I mean, it's plush, is what can you do? I thought this scene was really good. It was really strong. It was a lot. Sorry, excuse that phone. It was a lot better. I really liked it. I love the holographic Koopas. It was really, really well done. This scene in particular, like that shot right there with it like leaning down. I think this scene was really nice. I enjoyed it. It was full of action, and I have no complaints with this scene in particular, other than the choppy voice acting, which I don't really have a fond opinion on very well. I tend to notice Mario loves to repeat himself. He says something, then says the same exact thing again, but in a different way, and basically just keeps shoving the information at our faces, which it does get a bit annoying. And Mario seems to be out of breath for the entire movie. He's always going, like, just completely breathing so much. It's like, how do I say this? It's like he just ran 4 miles the entire film. Like, there's no resting point. I have no comment on that laugh whatsoever. So after a big plot point of talking about stuff we already know, this happens. More laughing, more electricity, and well, yep. Roll credits, Mario's dead. Not only Mario is dead, but Phylox should be dead too. An open hole in space would have sucked him out immediately. Yeah, Mario lives this fall. Why would Toadsworth hide his special crystal in such an obvious hiding spot is my question. It's so anticlimactic. I mean, why couldn't they find it in like a big vault and open it somehow, or like, I mean, he just opened a block. So Mario makes it back to the Mushroom Kingdom, and he's going to save everything, and oh dear God. So I guess Toadsworth wasn't knocked out of the story, as he's now a ghost. Which isn't that bad in my opinion. I thought that was a pretty creative idea. But what's kind of ironic about it is that he comes just in time to help float Mario and Luigi up into space. Mario and Luigi should be dead right now. Like, they cannot breathe. And why are there clouds in space? The space scenes in this movie are kind of weird because they really take away physics, seeming that Mario can have gravity in space. And Bowser portrays them just as quickly as he can use with them. But I really love how he did this. That shot right there with the ship coming up under it, I thought that was fantastic. Now Bowser and Mario go in an epic battle with way too much blood in it. There is a blood splattering out of Mario's face after every single punch. If Mario's losing that much blood out of every punch Bowser has given him, he'd be dead. Look at that. There's too much blood per punch. It looks like he's getting stabbed or an arrow's being thrown in him. There's too much blood. It's just simple punches. Like, that is too... What? Well, Bowser's stabbing Mario. Like, what is going... He's dead. There's no way Mario can live this. And here we are again with the no gravity situation. Bowser's somehow alive with blood gushing out of his belly. And now, the one person actually helping them win this fight just leaves when they need him most, ironically. Well, here we are again, a kidnapping Peach cliche. Oh boy. Well, now that Peach is kidnapped, wait, what? So now, Mario has to fight excuse me, Mech Bowser. Because clearly these characters have nothing in relationship to each other at all. So after Mario defeats Mech Mario, they move on and try to fight Phylox. Well, again, I'm just gonna go by with what I always say. I really do love the special effects in this film. They look absolutely great, especially the scene with the holograms, guns, and the Shy Guy. As much as I want to say that this scene right here with Phylox floating, finding the master creators with the hands, as much as I want to say that is unique and special and a very nice scene, it's not, because Mario Plush Forever has already done it. Mario Plush Forever already had the hands controlling the people, and you figure it all out at the end of Season 1. It's nothing special, to be honest. It is cool, though, and it looks great, but it's stuff we've seen before, and it's not new. I must say, though, the scene itself with them trying to kill the giant Master Hand things, exactly like how Giga Bowser tried to kill the giant hand things, Phylox dies due to them, which I actually do like the idea, even though it's a bit too much like Mario Push Forever for me, but it's a cool idea, and it was filmed really well in the house, and I thought it was great. It looked really nice, with the whole shots with you being the villain, but it's cool. But a problem that kind of falls with your plot is you introduce these big creatures, aka humans, and they're never seen again. Like, what happened? Why? What? It's like they kill Phylox and he gets locked in his portal, and now Mario knows the things that control you. Like, Mario knows like an extreme amount of information, and he does nothing about it. It's like he just found out he's a slave to human beings, and there's no explanation to what he's gonna do about it. There's nothing. The movie just ends on it. They're never reintroduced. They're just there for one scene and gone the next, and it's a pretty big thing. The ending of this film looks absolutely beautiful and fantastic, but I dislike it. Because what happened? Why? You just left off with no questions being answered. And the movie just left off ending with them dead. They just died. But Mario says it's new beginnings. So he lives? For an end of the movie, I would love some more clarification. I mean, this ending just kind of makes me think that this whole film was just made to get ready for the third film, if there's going to be one, because so many questions were not answered and so many things were not shown, that it feels that there's just going to be another film coming. By the way, holy shit, I'm in the credits. I'm in the credits. But all in all, the movie itself is kind of sloppy in some ways. I mean, for me in particular, I really like plot. It's not always about special effects to me. The special effects are on point, like 10 out of 10 for your special effects, dude. But your plot weakens, and it's just kind of generic on stuff we've seen so many times. And not that the plot is like really bad, it's just we're introduced to things, but then we're never told what those things are. Like especially the hands, we're just never shown, and there's too much. Its physics are completely incorrect. I mean, Mario's able to float in space, and he's able to like get like all the blood in his body flung out of him and then survive. I just think the movie itself could have been a bit focused more when it came to its plot, and to me, plot is more important than effects. And also, the voice acting wasn't very good, but its effects were really good, and it had some really epic moments in it. But all in all, it wasn't enough to really fulfill what I really wanted out of this movie. But in general, it wasn't a bad film. I think I would give this film everyone, the movie 2 Warp Zone is a 6. Now everybody, huge disclaimer, this was not for me to be mean to him or to hate on his film. It was just me being completely honest. He said it in his credits if he wanted to give a review, to give it. I'm giving him a review on what I think could have been better, what I liked, and I do think you guys should go see his film. The link will be in the description, and it's not a bad movie to not watch. It's a fun thing to watch with your friends sometime, but it's not something that you'll remember all day. But I think it was a really great, it had its great moments and it had its bad moments. But I don't want anyone to think that I'm hating on him. We're friends, and I think, this is just, to help him with his future films, because, it could have been better. But this has been the review for the movie 2 Warp Zone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.